Hello, investors. So I want to bring to you a great little turnkey property today. So one of those houses I talk about being a tank of an investment property. This is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath home undergoing a big full renovation. It's at 3276 Ashland Street. And this house is right under $100,000. So $99,300 renting for nearly that 1% rule at $900 per month. So when you go into the website, you'll see some different parameters of cap rate and cash on cash return and your 5-year projected return. I want to show you where we get some of that data. But first, let's look at the house. So brick, aluminum windows, new roof, very little to go wrong with this house. And that's what I talk about, a tank of a house. So as we go through, you'll see just some pictures my team's taking out in the field while the house is under renovation. New plumbing going in this area. And if we get through to some interior photos, you're going to see LVP flooring, new light fixtures, new doorknobs and hinges, and just bringing this house back to life. We like to buy the worst house in a good neighborhood, make it one of the best. And that's through a full renovation, a full turnkey renovation like you're seeing here. So of course this house is not completed yet, but on all of my houses, you're able to go into the diligence vault and see a complete scope of work, along with a rentometer that'll show you all of the rents in the area, so where we're coming up with the $900 a month, if that's doable or not. A 1-year pro forma property data sheet, on and on. Right here on the scope of work, I love looking at the bottom right-hand corner and seeing new heating system, new cooling system, new water heater, new roof. 968 square foot house. What I like about those, little houses, little renovation. Big houses, big renovation. So in the future, the roof's going to be much less expensive to put on a 968 square foot home than a 3,800 square foot home. It's just that simple. Same with paint and floors. So small bulletproof homes like this that are little tanks of properties, I love investing in. So it's a good little area. And this is Rentalizer. This is a tool that I use. I have a pro membership. So if you ever want me to run a property for you, it gives you a lot of really good data. So I've plugged in the numbers, $93,300 purchase price. After closing costs and fees and all that thing, you're looking at about a $28,000 initial investment. The bank is going to carry 75% of the purchase price and your fixed rate mortgage. So I love that. So over time, you're going to have debt reduction by the resident. You're going to have vacancies, but that's still covered by the resident. So if we come through here, it's going to give us a lot of great information. My favorite part to look at is your wealth accumulation in this. So let me come down here. Got to log in to be able to use the pro membership. And we're going to talk about what it looks like on the wealth accumulation side of this. So what is wealth accumulation? That is a combination of debt reduction. And by the way, who's reducing that debt? The resident over time. I always know this is a marathon, not a sprint. It's also going to include, let's find this real quick. Gives a lot of good demographics about the area. So appreciation and principal reduction over time, projected accumulation of wealth. So your initial equity in the property, now that's coming through your down payment and how it grows over the years into the 30th year. Appreciation of this property, we're going to start in year 4 of appreciating this property under 3%. So very conservatively, what you're seeing is appreciation, principal reduction over time, and then cumulative cash flow. So as the rent goes up and the reduction of your debt goes down and the tax equation is not even factored in here, you see a better picture over a 5 and 10 year period on this document than you would any 1-year pro forma. So an initial investment of $27,000 and some change, just call it $28,000, is going to, over a 30-year period, bring you a return of $230,000. That's huge, guys. Where else can we meet that? And unlike the stock markets, you hold your future in your hands. So that's why so many people are still racing to buy cash flow properties in Memphis, Tennessee, because it's one of the few places you can preserve wealth, cash flow, meaning there's money left over at the end of paying all the bills every month, and have control over your destiny instead of handing your money to a stockbroker. So if you're interested in any of our properties, I would say that 3276 Ashland Street, Memphis, Tennessee, a full turnkey renovation, a turnkey property handed to you on a silver platter, and then managed by Foundation Property Management, is the best I've got available. I know I'll have several offers on this house between now and the end of the weekend. Now a little commercial about Foundation. If you have properties in Memphis, Tennessee that I do not manage, let me just put it out there. I want to be your manager. If your current property manager is doing a lackluster job, talk to me. Reach out to me and the team. How do you do that? From the front page of foundationpm.com, it says schedule a call. You're going to schedule a call with us, and we're going to talk to you about what we're doing to affect our investors' bottom line in a positive way. I want to end by showing you this. This is my guiding statement for my company. My interests are aligned with my owners. That's you. To ensure a cash flowing, hands-off investment. What does that mean? The alignment between owner of property and manager has always been out of whack. When you have a resident move out, the property manager's jacking the price up on you, making profit off of you while you're hurting. Well, that's not the way it should be. You should be in alignment. We bring wholesale prices to you because when you're spending money, we shouldn't be profiting greatly. This is a volume business. We run this operation off the 8% that we collect per month to manage your properties, not by jacking prices up when it comes time for a roof or a minor repair. To learn more about that, go to the pricing tab on my website. I've got a video explaining this whole thing. And you'll see that we're 8% of collected rent like most property managers around the nation. Now, I do have this over here. No one has ever taken advantage of this. I don't want to do it. Let's say if you just use me to lease your property, then you manage it on the back end, I would charge you $2,000 flat rate fee to market your property, find and vet all the residents to make sure you have a quality resident going in there, and then sign a lease, and now you manage the property. Well, that's not turnkey. Over here with all my turnkey properties, you don't pay that $2,000. It's at 8% of collected rent, and this is what you get for that. Now over here, our fair cost approach to markup on repairs, this is where we squash the competition. We have a scaled percentage that we charge for any repair. And down here, an example, $175 retail plumbing repair would only cost you $95 with our wholesale pricing. What does that mean? You call somebody from the yellow pages, or I guess we don't have those anymore. You Google plumbers in Memphis. Their repair is $175. We're coming in at a low price of $95, already saving you money. We then mark that up 20%. That's a $19 profit for Foundation Property Management. Well, many of you are business people, you know this. That's not a profit. That just covers our margin to be able to stay in business. Let's look at a bigger example, though. Replacing a roof. It can be extremely costly. Retail roof replacement can be as high as $13,000 on a little house like we just looked at. I can do that same roof for only $8,000. So, boom, drop the mic. That's why I want to use James. He's bringing me builder pricing, wholesale pricing, with better quality in most cases. So I can put a roof on less expensive and better quality than anybody in Memphis. I'll always stand by that. Now we have a 5% markup on that $8,000. We just saved you $4,600 the next time you need a roof replaced. I have several clients that came to me and said, James, I saw your videos. I have a roof replacement coming up or a big turn cost. And I tell them, let me bid it. Let me see if I can't come in here and save you a couple $1,000s or more, because that's not my business. My business is not, I'm not profiting. I'm not taking my family to Hawaii this year based on marking things up 100% when my owners need a repair or renovation. That's not in alignment. I make my living off of my personal portfolio, from building houses brand new or buying a house, renovating it, selling it. The Foundation Property Management was started out of necessity because I needed great property management in Memphis and could not find it elsewhere. So we're here to serve you in every way. If you've got any questions, reach out to me and my team here that you see and find out what we're doing to make it a positive impact for our investors from around the world. Thanks so much.